Hey everybody, DeRosa here, coming at you with another bolt action battle report. Today's report we have the Soviet Union taking on Germany on the Eastern Front somewhere in 1944. This battle was a bloody battle and it will turn out to be a great Soviet victory. Praise to the Soviet leader. Alright, as you can see, the battlefield had a lot of rubble in the center. On the edges we had some farms and churches and with some walls. We played key positions, so therefore we had to get 5 objectives we rolled for. We put 4 in the corners and 1 in the middle. As you'll see, the main objective was a Soviet soldier that was destroyed, killed in battle. He has some plans on him, so that's why we made him the objective in the center. The 4 objectives obviously started off 2 in each corner, and so they were paratrooper carts. Here's the center objective. Ivan got hit by a shell, 20 millimeter. So here's the forces. Unfortunately, we lost the Army list to history. So overall, you'll see that it's Panzer Grenadiers versus Soviet troops, NKVDs on the Soviets. Basically, overall, my heavy mortar for the Germans and a Stug, regular Stug versus a T-34 for the Soviets. So I usually put 2 Panzerfausts in every unit, so that's probably what I did here. And so here we go. Started off a great game for me. Rolled a 6 to begin with my heavy mortar onto his free infantry troop. So you would think that would destroy the troop and make them run away, but no, I rolled a horrible miss, basically no hits, and then just put pins on them, and then only put 1 pin on them. And then on top of it, on my next roll, I missed. I got a 1, even though I was locked in. So it was just one of those days where I just couldn't get anything going for Germany. Praise to the Soviet leader again, once again. Soviets were able to push right down the middle with an armored car and some NKVD troops. As you can see here, they're just using the rubble to push down the middle. And I was unable to put any fire on them. The anti-tank gun was able to keep my men's head down while I was trying to move forward. So it was really difficult for the Germans. Germans were able to move up in the center at first and put a little pressure on the Soviets. Here is that free rifle squad. Here's the Soviets just again pushing down into my zone. So then I brought my Stug on and started hitting that free rifle squad. And again, because they were down constantly from being zoned in, it did nothing to them. So they just whittling away one man at a time. And that was doing nothing for me. So basically, at one point, I was rolling so horribly, and I was not getting the order dice when I needed them. I just decided that I was going to just hold the 2 positions and just try for the center, and that was it. And so basically, I was held back, and the Soviets just kept up with the onslaught and were able to control the center. They got into the ruins in the main building, the 2-story building outside of the center position. And I slowly crept forward, taking lots of losses. And in the end, I drove my armored car on top of the objective. But it did nothing because armored cars cannot take the objective. So then I ran my leader out, and he was wasted and killed. And so, again, the Soviets just played a great game. On my left flank, where the apartment buildings are, they're like double apartment buildings pushed together. Because the apartment buildings blocked my line of sight, he was able to push up, and this is the only objective I was able to hold, my right flank. But again, back to my left, he was able to push up and just take the left also. So it was just a sad day for Germany, bad luck. And right here, my armored car was charging up the center, going to go up and try to take the center position. Here's Chris with his Soviets taking my left. Here's the armored car and the NKVD taking the center position. And then my troops, again, taking the left position, but again, getting overwhelmed through the apartment building. My center troops moving up, armored car following them, giving them support. So I thought I had a chance. Heavy mortar, I think I lost my spotter at some point, so then my heavy. No, I actually I take that back. I was just zoned in on that troop the whole time, hitting that one troop, doing one damage at a time, and basically my heavy mortar was put out of action because I was locked in. I was scared because I was rolling so horribly to take his T-34 on, so I drove my Stug to the left and shot up into the building over the center objective, which I did do some damage there. But again, I was just hiding. Here is Chris with his armored car and his NKV on top of the objective. Again, whittling away this free rifle squad. The T-34 has his left flank controlled. And here's the anti-tank gun keeping my Stug at bay. Here's the apartment building I was talking about. You can't get through it. You can't see through it. So it was just a bad day. Here I had those oil barrels, and then the T-34 is on top of the objective, which is that yellow stripe, but then he puts an officer on top of it and controls it. So again, I love playing bolt action. If you like to give comments, please do. Let us know what you think. Here's the armored car creeping up, and then he drove on top of the objective, but got blown up, I believe. Here's the final, my left flank getting destroyed through the apartment building. My last two SS soldiers. I think I had one unit of SS. That's the unit I shot up into for the Stug, but it really just kept their heads down. And in the end, a great Soviet victory, pushing on to the end in Berlin. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out MajorWellington.com and become a member. Help us support the cause here and getting the word out about wargaming. All right. We'll see you at the tables. Thanks for watching.